feel super awkward. Welcome to my channel and my first video. I'm sitting in my current construction situation. I'll show you just a little bit. And I decided to start my YouTube channel on DIY homes. My husband and I, we've remodeled a couple homes. We've had 3 separate ones, and you know, just learning how to save money and how to do it ourselves, just because it's expensive. It's expensive to get other people to do it, and plus the time management and all those other things. So we've taught ourselves quite a bit, my husband and I. He does a lot of the heavy lifting. I do more of the, I mean, he's way more way more skilled in that department than I am. I'm definitely more of the painter, and I'll do, you know, some tape and texture stuff, and more of the design, like this is how I want it to look. But I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Brittany, my husband is Kyle, and I just wanted to show one of our biggest projects that we have done. And we bought a house that was a fixer-upper, and it was disgusting, it was sick, but we wanted the land so bad, so we decided to take on the project. And I remember walking into that house for the first time, and it just smelled like cat pee and neglect, and there's no other way to describe it. And so we remodeled the whole entire house in 15 months, and then we moved to where we are currently. And so now we're finishing this extra bedroom. It was a extra living room downstairs, and we have 4 boys, and so we needed 5 bedrooms in the home, and so we had to get rid of this extra living room, but it's okay, it's gonna be great. So this is just kind of this is the reality of it. So my goal on my channel is to just bring normalcy, showing people that, you know, this is real life. We are trying to, my husband works, we're not vloggers by any means, but I want to start vlogging some of our adventures that we are on, and just showing people that normal people can do it. You know, my husband works a regular job, I stay at home. You know, we've been very blessed to have me home, and then I homeschool the kids on the side, and then we do the mini farming on the side that we're starting to get into. And yeah, so that's kind of our life in a nutshell. I'm excited to have more people join us on this journey of what this is. Our home is 56 years old. It's not the oldest house by any means, but she needed some work. Come along, welcome to the chaos. Okay, you guys, so this is the only footage that I have of us remodeling that home. It's my old Instagram feed, and I don't know where any of my video went, so I'm just going to kind of talk about what we went through with this house. We had to strip everything, the baseboards, the carpet, all of the flooring, everything had to go. There was just a lot of damage between, like, they had cats, and you can only imagine from there. So we ended up stripping everything out. We took closets out in the master bedroom. We added a wall in this room right here. There was a whole bunch of things. We added some closets. In the final walkthrough in the video a little bit further, it'll show what it used to look like. But this is just kind of showing what we had to do to this house to get it up to a livable situation, in a sense. That was the weirdest living room, by the way. The house was painted the weirdest colors. There was purples and peaches, browns, pinks, and it was maroons, that ugly peach color. It was so strange. So we went through, and I repainted the whole entire home. I had my sister-in-law help me, and it took quite a while to get all of this painted, and we had to go through with a few buckets of Kills paint. Our kitchen cabinets were so disgusting. At first I was not going to rip out this kitchen. We were just going to leave it as is, but the further that we dug into it, it was gross. Sorry, this is super chaotic. We had a bunch of If you see on the floor, that that subfloor was awful. And then we had kitchen cabinets come in. We're getting ready to install flooring finally. I think I spent a good week probably cleaning everything up while Kyle was at work. A little bit of normalcy. This was the best. Just to see all that hard work finally coming through. We had to paint a lot of the subfloors with Kills paint too. They had cats run loose. It was disgusting. You can see some of the Kills right there before I repainted or painted the rest of the subfloor. And all of our huge construction messes that we had to do, and little kid area, because I had my kids running around too. I mean, that was just the reality of it, trying to remodel it with 4 kids. We lived part-time with my brother and sister-in-law, and then like in our camper a little bit, and I think we did that for probably a month. We hauled butt on this house trying to get it into a decent livable condition. So we're getting ready for carpet at this point. I had to move all that out. There's the master bedroom. The schedule was really weird. Kyle would work 4 days on, and then he would come home for 4 days. So the 4 days that he was home, he would try to get as much as he could done, and then the 4 days that he had to go back to work, I would do my half, which was a lot of cleanup, painting, caulk, baseboards, just stuff like that. Finally, we were able to get to the kitchen. I'm glad that we ripped out those cupboards, because there was a ton of just mold, and we found that there was a mouse problem on top of that. Remodeling is so fun. We were finally getting countertops, and this was in like 2021, so everything was on back order, and it took us a really long time to get the most basic things. It was kind of a pain in the butt. So I was washing dishes in my camper, partly in there. That was a door on my island, because we were waiting for countertops, and then we decided just to make it out of butcher block. Put in some beautiful lights. That was my countertop that's gonna go there. Sorry, this is super fast. I don't know what Instagram was doing when I recorded this, but it'll show everything more in the final walkthrough. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is the before, and obviously I'm gonna cut to the afters in smaller sections so you can see what a difference. That was our homeschool room. I miss that room so much, so much. So in this master, you can see they had a closet there, and then they had a closet in the bathroom. It was so strange. That door in the very back is also a closet. So in the next thing that you see with the master, it will show how we ripped out the first closet and just made the master a little bit bigger, a little more functional. I think that bathroom vanity was probably the only thing we did not touch in the house. I still love that kitchen. I still miss it. It was so nice. The wood burning stove area, that was a fun touch. So that extra large living room in the back, that's where we added an extra door and a wall. Ooh, this bathroom was sick. It was so gross. That was probably one of my favorite things we did in that bathroom though. My husband made the vanity. So this is the weird living room in the back. It had all that extra cabinetry, and it's like a theater room. I don't even know what it was, but it was so strange. So ripped it out, or well, we really just added the wall and then added these closets in the corner. And it was just so perfect for 2 bedrooms right there. But that sums up the house that we remodeled in 15 months. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.